Rams basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com is powered by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. One Stop Flooring America. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. First Bank, Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, and also by Minor League of Salem, Banterra Bank, banking with local style, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Schmidt Ford of Salem, Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem, big or small, Landers fixes them all, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. And People's National Bank. We take you to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
We welcome you inside the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth at Carterville High School tonight for night number 3 of the Pyramid Plus tournament. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carterville Lions. Good evening, I'm Chris Hugo. Danny Czerwinski alongside Jeff Crow is with us here in Williamson County. Back at the Mount Vernon studio is Chris Mayberry. We are your WMIX Sports team tonight. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WMIX Sports. Danny, here on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show, we get to know these two teams, the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carterville Lions. A pair of teams coming in, Lions with a new head coach and Shane Hawkins, but both are 0-2 to start this season, and both desperately want the win here tonight.
Well, they both desperately want to win. You never want to come into a tournament that's a 5-game and 6-night deal like this tournament is, or the BIT, and you lose those first 2 games of the week because that adds extra pressure coming into the weekend. You don't want to be that team that goes 0-5, and these two teams really want to win tonight because you don't want to have to rely on getting 1 out of 2 tomorrow or try to win tomorrow when the legs may or may not be there as it is.
We will find out here tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Carterville Lions live from Carterville. WMIXsports.com has streaming video, or stick with us here on 94.1 FM. Landers Collision Centers, Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk more about this matchup. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Ever feel like you're paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking and bill pay for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First difference and let us welcome you back to personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC.
For Schmidt Ford of Salem, here's Marty Hayes.
At Schmidt, you're dealing with the car people you know and the friends you trust. This is Marty Hayes, and I'm honored to be a part of this amazing sales team. Drop in and let me help you find the automobile that fits your lifestyle and completes you. Look up Marty Hayes on Facebook, visit SchmidtFordofSalem.com, or call 548-1711, 548-1711.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 20 sauce seasonings for half of what it costs you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good wing Tuesdays, but we get Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports. Valid for a limited time. Prices and participation vary. Restrictions apply. Participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Black Friday doorbusters await at the Rinley College Marketplace on Friday, November 25th. For golfers on your list, RLC Golf Outlet has sales on tailor-made sets and drivers, clothing, shoes, bags, and more. Shoe Stop will have giveaways, including free gift cards and over $700 in shopping sprees. Lone Star Steakhouse will have sales on gift cards, and you'll love free coffee and cookies at Helen's Coffee Shop. Visit the RLC Marketplace for your holiday shopping needs, located off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back into the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Rams basketball, as you know, presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Tonight here in Carterville, it's the 0-2 Rams and the 0-2 Carterville Lions. And when you look at this Ram team, the effort thus far, Collinsville has struggled on Monday night. Conference foe Marion has struggled on Wednesday night. Here we are on Black Friday, and the Rams looking for their first win of the year and just need to find a way to be able to get shots to fall. So far, that seems to be a big problem for the Rams. Is they have ample opportunity for shots, they're just not dropping.
Well, and the effort's been there, and I think the effort will always be there. This is a group of kids that throughout their junior high and or high school careers have always played very hard and has always got after it. And one of the things that we look at is what you've been able to do. And against Marion on Wednesday night, it just wasn't going to be. I mean, Marion's a very athletic team, very long team right now, and they have things ready to go, ready to roll here already 2-0 and heading into the night's big matchup with Heron. You look at Collinsville, a 4A school, struggled to shoot the basketball most of the night, was able to turn Mount Vernon over. So the Rams, again, have to quit feeling sorry for themselves. They haven't been able to fill in the hoop as much as they would like to, obviously, but you can't let that play over and affect other parts of your game. And, again, tonight, Mount Vernon will be a donut disadvantage in the center and the post, but they're going to have to figure out other ways to take care of business, especially on the perimeter.
They are, and we will learn more about this matchup. The Mount Vernon Rams and Carterville Lions. We need to take another break. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Attention business owners, People's National Bank now offers business mobile banking, PNB to go biz. Now you can do your business banking anytime, anywhere. Business Express users will have quick access to account details, bill pay, mobile deposit, and more. Visit www.peoplesnationalbank.com for details or ask your account officer how to get your business mobile on PNB to go biz. Our new business mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage and wireless carrier fees may apply.
The 2016 Ford F-150 is a Kelly Blue Book Best Buy of the Year and winner of the 2016 Most Popular Truck on the roadbyedmonds.com. Hi, Roy Schmidt inviting you in to take advantage of great savings on the remarkable 2016 Ford F-150 right here at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. On regular cab 4x4 XL models, receive $6,750 in savings. And on 2016 Super Cab two-wheel drive XLT, put $8,750 in your pocket. With the class-exclusive feature Pearl Trailer Backup Assist, you will never have trouble backing a trailer again. With the new F-150 Limited Edition, there isn't a bad seat in the house with heated and cooled front seats and heated rear seats. Stop in and save on your new 2016 Ford F-150 at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Attention all coaches and teachers. The minor league wants to make it easy for your students and fans to get the custom apparel and accessories they need. Whether it's uniforms, t-shirts, jackets, polos, sweatshirts, or hats, minor league can make your students and fans look their best. How about an online store? Minor league can set up online stores specific for your team or organization to make purchasing easy. Want to fundraise? Let minor league show you how to get results. Email them at sales@minorlg.com, call 548-8040, or visit them on the web at minorlg.com. Your home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com with Danny Czerwinski. I am Chris Hugo here in Carterville. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Carterville Lions tonight here in the Pyramid Plus tournament. It is night number 3. We'll have the finale tomorrow, 2 sessions tomorrow. The Rams will have an 11:30 and a 5:30 matchups. They will be against Meridian and Heron, respectively, if I'm not mistaken. But when you look at these two teams in front of us, we've talked about the Rams, obviously, but the Carterville Lions, third coach in 3 years. However, coming off of back-to-back regional titles and a sectional title rub in there and a sectional run last year. And so you have a team that does have pieces. Obviously, they've graduated a lot of the talent in those 2 years, but coming in this year, still a nice nucleus for Shane Hawkins. Just haven't been able to put it together yet in the Pyramid.
I think what the problem with Carterville is, I think they have 5 games in 6 days, of course, like every other team here. But Carterville's trying to build depth in the process. I think this team has lost a ton of talent the last 2 years to graduation. Of course, 2 years ago, made the super sectional run, got beat by Mater Dei. Last year, made to the sectional up in Flora. So you got a program that, even though the school's 700 kids now in 3A or more, you've lost a lot of talent over the last 2 years. It's hard to replace even a school this size. So you have to go ahead and you have to play through it. And I think for Carterville, they may not find it this week who's going to come off the bench, but they're going to find it as this year goes along.
Well, they most certainly will, and certainly expect to see that, especially as they get into river-to-river play. Of course, tonight, Collinsville has already beaten Meridian. It's Carterville and Mount Vernon coming up. Heron and Marion, Williamson County foes in the nightcap. Tomorrow, Meridian and Carterville. Pardon me, I had it backwards for the Rams. It's Heron and Mount Vernon at 11:30 following that 10 o'clock matchup. At 1 o'clock, it'll be Marion and Collinsville. The 5th session and final session tomorrow night. Your Rams and the Meridian Bobcats at 5:30. Of course, we'll have both the Rams games right here on 94.1 FM. Watch them live at WMIXsports.com. At 7 p.m., it'll be Collinsville and Heron. Then at 8:30, Carterville versus Marion. That's a quick look at your pyramid thus far and what's to come in the Pyramid Plus tournament. The Rams are still to come against the Carterville Lions tonight. We need to take another break. We'll come back. We'll have your starting lineups. This is Rams basketball, your Landers Collision Center's pregame show from WMIX Sports.
This is Roy Landers, owner of Landers Towing and Collision Centers. Of course, we hope that you and your family never have to use our services. But in the unfortunate chance the situation does arise, Landers and our employees are here for you.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. These past few years, our ability to tow and bring your vehicle back to its original condition have become exceptional. While our state-of-the-art equipment and high demand for quality are much to blame, the real success for Landers Towing and Collision stems from the determination and dedication of our employees.
An exceptional, independent, hardworking team member is extremely hard to come by these days. I have been blessed in meeting and hiring these specific individuals to the Landers team. The success of Landers Towing and Collision Centers would not have been possible without the dedication and perseverance they have shown me and my organization.
Through extensive training programs and continued learning by our team members, Landers will continue to bring you the best possible experience one can have during such a stressful time. Remember, the employees of Landers Towing and Collision Centers, the next time life throws you a curveball, big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888-LANDERS, that's 1-888-LANDERS.
When it comes to banking, Banterra is the change you want to make. I'm Jeff Speed, Market Executive for Banterra, and you should know that our top priority is personal service. It's why Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank. We offer convenient online and mobile banking, mobile check deposit, online mortgage services, and have 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It happens every busy summer. You need a great quality, new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles with honest, fair deals. Nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties, free approval over the phone, and bank-rate financing for all. Stop by and talk to Jimmy and the fine folks to see how they can literally save you up to thousands on the total price of your vehicle. Absolutely no gimmicks, just honest deals and low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX-FM, WMIXsports.com has streaming video of tonight's coverage of the Mount Vernon Rams and the Carterville Lions. Good evening again. I'm Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. We're meeting the starting lineups over the public address. We need to meet the visitors on the scoreboard, the Mount Vernon Rams.
That same lineup as it has been the first two games. Number 3, Zach Williams. Number 15, O'Shea Harden. Number 21, Jake Martin. Number 22, Lucas Cooper. And number 30, Quentin Cuyava for Doug Creel's Mount Vernon Rams.
Our starting lineups each and every time out are presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. We need to meet the Lions.
Number 3, Blake Jackson. Number 5, Justin Johnson. Number 30, Brendan Beasley. Number 33, Luke Ford. Number 50, Taylor Heil for Shane Hawkins, Carterville Lions.
Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions coming into tonight's play with an identical record of 0-2, looking for their first win, as are the Mount Vernon Rams. And you take a look at a team, the Rams obviously very hungry this year, a young nucleus, and a little bit of senior experience to go along with it in the starting 5 for Doug Creel, but just like we said, haven't found ways to put it together for 4 quarters. You had the scoreless quarter on Monday night. Last night you just had some issues where Marion's athleticism became a factor and the Rams weren't able to hang for the entire 32 minutes, but you get the impression tonight maybe not a favorable matchup for this team.
Well, I think tonight's matchup a little more favorable for Mount Vernon. And I think tomorrow afternoon, the 11:30 game, I think that the matchup is pretty good for Mount Vernon too, because Heron's going to be coming off this big matchup tonight with Marion. You had transfers going from one school to the other. You've got all kinds of edginess and rivalry with that game tonight. And I think Heron might be, if they win or lose, will be down, especially if they win. So I think that these next 2 games are their best shots. I think Meridian is available. but you wonder about the inside play of Meridian. So very interesting to see how this all works out, but you'd like to see maybe Mount Vernon steal one here on the home floor of Carterville.
Rams would be the first to admit they could use a win and would love to have that going into 2 tomorrow. One at 11:30 against Heron, the second at 5:30 p.m. against the Meridian Bobcats. Community First Bank of the Heartland welcomes you back to personal banking, and they do so with one checking. You're sure to love it. It's free checking with high-yield interest. Community First Bank of the Heartland, welcome back to personal banking. The Rams tonight, coached by Doug Creel, obviously, assisted by Scott Gamber and Aaron Webb. Shane Hawkins, meanwhile, is in his first year at Carterville. He's had successful runs at both Marion and Trico at the high school level his first year, leading the Lions. The Lions team, as we told you, very successful over the past few seasons. A super sectional run back in 2014-15 and then 2015-16 under Dave Brown yielded another regional championship. Dave Brown now at Marion. We saw them last night. Should see a good one tonight, at least for those of you watching online at WMIXsports.com. We'll try to describe it aptly. For those of you listening here on 94.1 FM, WMIX FM Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Heil and Harden for the Rams, and Lions, not in that order, tipping the basketball, controlled by Mount Vernon into the front court. They go right to left. Off of the right wing, this is Harden, back to the left wing for Cuyaba. Off a screen, comes to the top, Martin. He'll hand off, Cooper, back to Q. 3 on the way, good. And the Rams strike early on a 3 by Quentin Cuyaba, and that'll put the Rams up 3-zip.
That's a good way to start. The offense gets rolling, maybe make a basket, see the ball go through the hoop a few times. People can maybe feel some confidence.
As Q's opener 3 could be one of the best doggone shots of the game, might be the best. We'll find out on our post-game show, sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Off of the far arc for Carterville, that's Justin Johnson with it. Throws to the free throw line for Heil. Nice little handoff coming around. Push off Beasley. He'll step back for a long 2. It's good. Carterville within 1.
A little Michael Jordan at Utah Jazz. NBA Finals look. Beasley got away with the extra slide off.
Now Williams has a seam. He'll pull up inside the free throw line, and the Rams are 2 of 2 from the field here early. Lead is back to 3, 5-2.
Best start offensively this year after 2+ games.
Blake Jackson with it here on the near sideline. We're going to have a whistle away from the basketball on the far side of the floor. It'll go against the Carterville Lions.
Looks like it's going to be a Luke Ford, the illegal screen off the ball.
6:49 remains in the first quarter, practically just underway. 5-2 score. Rams leading the Carterville Lions. Length of the floor inbound coming off of the near baseline. Into the far court, the front court goes Luke Cooper, right wing. Stops elbow, kicks in the corner. Here comes Williams off a dribble drive into the paint. Ooh, wide open was Cuyaba. Instead goes back up top. Harden's going to drive. Throws back door off of the chest of Martin. Rams turn it over, and it'll go to the Lions. Johnson quickly into the front court for Carterville. 6:26 to go in the first. Scores tonight, every night, powered by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Free throw line, looking inside forward. Underneath Heil. Blocked from behind, but got the shot off. Good post-up move, Taylor Heil. He's going to the line for the three-point play.
I felt Mount Vernon would have a disadvantage trying to handle him. Heil's about a 6'5 senior. Very long, can hop quickly off the floor. And that is one of those deals there where Mount Vernon did not box out.
So with 6:15 left to go in the first quarter, Carterville trying to tie from the free throw line. They do. Heil makes it. Tied at 5. 6:15 to go in the opening quarter here from the Pyramid Plus tournament. Night number 3, both of these teams looking for a win. Rams some trouble in the backcourt. Cooper saves it. Now Williams zips it across the timeline. Left wing to Martin. Back to Williams at the timeline. Rams a little four-corner passing here to start on this possession. 5:55 left to go in the first. A little inside game. A little floater there by Martin off the mid-post. It's 7-5.
Rams 3 for 3 today. 1 3 and 2 from the paint. Important to see the Rams get as many points in the paint as possible.
Far sideline with it is Johnson for the Lions into the front court. Coming from that far sideline, trying to dribble in, has to settle for Heil at the volleyball line, goes right back to Johnson. Trying to get Beasley to the bucket to open up. Nope, thought they were going to open up Jackson, but instead left elbow. Going to be a handoff back to Heil coming around, leans it into the defender, no call. Rebound on the missed shot goes to Cooper. Rams stave off the Carterville tie or take the lead there on that possession. Still up 2. It's 7-5, 5:17 to go in the first. Up top, Cuyaba. Now bounce pass off to the right wing. Step back coming from Williams, and the Rams hot shooting continue.
That's got to be a shot for the shot of the game right there. A little dribble to the left, pull up.
Good job by Zach Williams. 5:01 to go here in the first, 9-5. And stepping out of bounds were the Rams after the rebound. It'll be Carterville basketball, but the Rams lead 9-5.
That's a tough old shot there that Zach Williams pulled off. Dribbling to his left, pulled up, and then shot. That's a very difficult shot for basketball players from the mid-range.
Left of the bucket, out of the box, set now into the near corner. That is Johnson. Justin Johnson back to Beasley near the top. Throws over left side. 3 on the way. Jackson is good, and the Lions are back within 1. It's 9-8.
Well, that's the guy that I thought in this game would give Mount Vernon matchup fits. The ability, crafty, and can knock down the 3 from distance over the top of these guards for Mount Vernon.
Streaming is presented by Red Lake College. Log on to rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands of dollars on your education. As the Rams see how they can save this possession. Good outlet pass to the right wing, Cuiava. Into the corner for Williams. Dribbles around now to the free throw line. Inside, forces a shot. He's fouled. And now to the line to shoot 2. Trying to add to his team-high 4 is Zach Williams.
Too much penetration right now by Mount Vernon. Carterville not doing a very good job stopping that. Williams did not get the shot off before the whistle, so it's out of bounds Mount Vernon underneath their own basket.
So the inbound comes from the near side into the wing. Cooper goes back to the corner for Cuiava. Back to Coop off of the left wing. 4:19 to play in the first. 9-8 Rams up 1. Harden coming around off his screen. Inside. Good job. Oh, just missed it off the back of the iron. Martin fights for the rebound. Tips it out of bounds. It'll belong with Carterville.
I think you're seeing right now Mount Vernon's ability to, get some shots off. Carterville just not in the flow defensively as a unit yet. 2 games and a half a quarter in, and it'll improve on the year. Mount Vernon trying to take advantage of that early on.
4 minutes to play in the first. We're halfway through, 9-8. Carterville trailing, but they have the basketball. Jackson back to the top for Johnson. Between the leg dribble against Hard. Now throws off. Jackson had his screen. Trying to dribble past the defender. Looking for penetration. Nope. Settles for the outside pass. Now Beasley a tray. Good. Knocks it down from the far wing.
Hands down, man down that time. Dropped your hands, and Beasley shot it right over the top. Beasley and Jackson, 2 very solid guards, especially at this level.
Carterville has their first lead of the night, 11-9 with 3:28 to play in the first quarter. Left wing, it's Luke Cooper with the basketball. Looks inside, bounce pass stolen away. Here comes Ford. Has he driven lately? Doesn't look like it there as he's fouled by Hart. And now he'll go to the line.
And that hurts Mount Vernon in a couple of ways. Not only do they give the 2 free throws, but also now O'Shea Harden has 2 fouls in the first quarter, and Doug Creel will have to sub in Weston Brockhouse at this point in the game.
Buffalo Wild Wings, one of our fantastic sponsors. It's where Rams fans gather before and after the game, so make sure you stop out there on Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Wing specials, beer specials, you name it. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, Beer, Sports. Don't forget, do your holiday shopping there. For every $25 gift card you buy, you'll get a bonus card, a mysterious amount. Could be $5, could be all the way up to $100 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Do it this holiday season. 11-9 score. Neither free throw good that time by Ford. Rebound to the Rams. 11-9 is the Carterville lead. 3:12 to play in the first. Skip pass all the way to the right side. Cooper wide open for a tray. No good. Short. Rebound to Ford. It'll be Blake Jackson. Got to remember Blake. There's a lot of Jacksons to remember here in the Carterville area. That is Blake. Off of the right wing, coming around. Beasley looking to the top. Went free throw line. Jackson wide open 3. Make shots like that, nobody's going to forget your name.
Picked him out. Blake, of course, the son of the baseball coach at the high school here, Bobby Jackson. His uncle, Brent, does the color commentary for Carbondale broadcasts.
Does. Rams and Carterville got to see that baseball matchup a couple of seasons ago at Rent-One Park. 2:33 left to go in the first. 14-9 is the Carterville lead. Rams with the basketball. Looking off left wing, Cooper with it. Right in front of Shane Hawkins it was. Off at the far sideline, Cuiava back to the top. We'll have a travel as Weston Brockhouse checked in a moment ago.
3 turnovers. Yep. Drug that pivot foot up. Picked it up before he threw the ball.
He most certainly did. 2:21 to go in the first quarter. 14-9. Dariance Blaylock will check into the ball game. For the Rams, Blaylock, Williams. This will not be in numerical order. Martin, Brockhouse, and Quit Cuiava. 2:15 to play in the first quarter. 14-9 score. Rams are down 5. Good little pass into the post. That's Heil. He'll back it out, kicks it out. Coming around is Beasley. Up top, nope, back to the corner for Jackson. 2:04 to go in the first. Rams are down 5. Ooh, nice skip pass. He'll feed into the corner. Johnson 3 on the way. Good.
Catch and shoot. Closeout wasn't there. And Carterville, hot. Jumped out and fell behind early, but boy, they found their stroke here late first quarter.
As hot as the Rams were to start, Carterville even hotter now. 1:45 to play in the first. Nice drive by Williams, but his shot is blocked. Recovered by Jackson. Quickly into the front court with 1:40 to go. Carterville's up 8. Johnson feeds the post. Heil turnaround off of a double team. Misses, but goes to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the two guys that I thought would give Mount Vernon the most trouble, Jackson and Heil, are giving them the most trouble right now. And unfortunately for Mount Vernon, they're struggling in the post. They're struggling guarding on the perimeter. That's not good either way.
Foul will be on Martin. Free throws will be for Heil. He leaves one short. Carterville, if they've done anything wrong tonight, would be free throws at the moment. Right now, the Lions just unspectacular 1 of 4 from the line.
If Carterville can make some free throws, this game would be double-digit deficit and Carterville pulling away. Mike Cruz, former coach at AJ, went to state in '84 and at DuQuoin in the house. Rich Heron always here.
So who's who of coaches doing their scouting? You have such a nice blend of teams across the classes that you see a wide variety of coaches coming to scout. 1:33 left in the first. 18-9 is the score. Carterville doubling up the Rams. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland. You'll love one checking, free checking, high yield interest. Rams need high yield shots. This is Cooper stuck on that sideline out of the trap. He'll pass to Williams. 1:20 to go. Opening quarter from Carterville. Rams playing the host of the tournament tonight. Off a scoop pass coming from the left wing. Blaylock into the corner. Finds Quiava. Dribble drive baseline. Nope. Kicks out. Williams left corner. Dribbling from the wing inside. Stops volleyball line. Throws across the way to Blaylock with 1:04 to play. Rams trying to find their shot. Down 9. 18-9 with 1:01 to go. Cooper. There it is. Left corner. Nope. Long. Bounces around the iron. Will drop through. 5th time not the charm on the bounce. Carterville saves on the rebound. 49 ticks to go on the first quarter clock. 18-9 Lions, and what a big bucket it would be here if they could get this thing up double digits in the first.
Yeah, and they have the basketball of least possession arrow to start the second quarter.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. 18-9 Carterville. Rams need a bucket, but most importantly here need a stop. Garby with it off of the right arc, looking back near the top. Now throwing into the corner for Beasley with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to the top. Out to get it is Heil. Heil back over to the left wing. Looking back up top. Now they find Henderson stolen away. Cooper on the layup. It's good. Rams cut it to 7. 18-11 with 7 seconds to go. Carterville hurrying across the timeline with 3. Beasley, their man. Left wing 3. No good. And that is the end of the first quarter. Rams turn a turnover into a pair and now trail by 7. 18-11 Carterville after 1. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Steve Down, Vice President of Agricultural Lending with Community First Bank. Operating your farm operation is extremely challenging in today's farm economy. Your operation needs a solid partner that understands the issues you face while providing solutions that make sense for you. At Community First Bank, we're dedicated to meeting the needs of local farmers just like you. Give me a call today at 618-244-3000 to see how we can help with your farming operation. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to announce our new half-price Wing Tuesdays. Now, instead of getting a discount on individual wings, you get any size of traditional wings at half the price. Order a small, it's half the price. 2 larges, half the price. Try all 21 sauces and seasonings for half of what it would cost you any other day of the week. We could call it twice as good Wing Tuesdays, but we don't. Buffalo Wild Wings, beer, sports.
Valid for a limited time. Prices and participations vary. Restrictions apply. Participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com. Carterville with the lead after 1 quarter, 18-11, but they start with the basketball. They're in the near court. That's their front court. Right arc, Beasley. Going to back it out against Zach Williams. Now crossover dribble, free throw line, steps back at the top. Long 2 is good. It's 20-11 Carterville.
Yep. Like I said, Beasley and Jackson are handfuls right now, and Mount Vernon cannot get a hand up in their face soon enough.
7:33 to play in the first half. We'll have your second chance auto halftime show coming up at the break. Talk about this one. We'll have some stats and could be very interesting. Off a screen up top, Quentin Quiava Hands off to Cooper. Throws off to the right wing now. Blaylock off of the sideline to Williams. 7:19 to go in the first half. Riava gets it back up top. Throws left corner for Terriance Blaylock. Gets a nice high ball screen there. Now trying to attack the paint. Kicks out. Isolated the shooter, but the three is no good from the right corner. Carterville rebound. Lions strong on the glass tonight. And now trying to work into the post. Ooh, nice slide past corner. Three on the way. Good. Dylan Moore that time knocked down the tray, and Carterville's lead is double digits.
Dylan Moore made that?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Off the bench points, Carterville's got the offense flowing. They had not had that earlier in the week.
2-0. 6:39 to go in the first half. Rams down to a dozen, but need a bucket. Brockhouse going to hand off. Cooper comes around off a curl. It's a three all alone. No good off the back of the iron. Hits the backboard support. By my calculations, that recipe equals a Carterville basketball.
Football today in 1A. Forreston beat St. Teresa 35-7. In 2A, Deer Creek Mackinac over Mora Forsyth 35-7. In 3A, EIC beat Carlinville 43-0. Early first drive of the game, Rochester leads Johnstown 7-0.
6:25 to go in the first half. 23-11 the score here. All scores presented by Tony Wilcher, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Get to a better state with State Farm. Of course, that 23-11 score favoring the Carterville Lions right now as Grant Garvey had a touch. Now they'll throw over to the right side. Coming off a screen, Henderson to the top of the key. Zips a pass more. It's intercepted by Blaylock. Rams into the front court. He'll drive through backside to Cooper, who rescued it to Brockhouse. Long three by Williams is on the way. It's long.
Tell you what, Terriance Blaylock's coming in this game provided Mount Vernon a little bit of energy. He's doing the energy. Nobody else has picked up on him, but boy, he's come in and he's tried everything he's got out here right now.
Right now, it's a 12-point lead for the Lions. 5:40 to go in the first half. Community First Bank of the Heartland welcomes you back to personal banking. Easy to see why. They make the switch easy if your bank keeps changing names. Don't worry, they won't. They've been serving Jefferson County since 1906. Stuck underneath, tough play. Ford tried to save it to the far corner to isolate Beasley, and the Rams steal it away. Quinton into the front court, throws back deep left wing for Williams. 5:19 to go in the first half. We are in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Man, that sounds mighty good right now, especially that new sauce they have, kicking garlic. 23-11 score, 12-point lead. Carterville, Rams looking to chip away here. Carterville not making it easy. Nice find underneath, little backdoor cut by Blaylock, turned into the front door actually, and now the Rams cut it to 10.
I'm telling you what, Terriance is playing well early. I really enjoy watching him play. And he is trying to spark Mount Vernon over the top here in his second quarter.
Kind of a six-man spot tonight, but could be earning starting minutes. 4:42 to go in the half. Rams are down 10, 23-13. 4:36 to play in the first half. With the basketball, Garvey throws back around to Ford. Ford to the elbow. Here's Dylan Moore on a drive. Yep. He had the outside game. Now he shows the inside game. He has 5 off the bench in the quarter.
Over at the high post on the left elbow, he reads that defender, and if the defender slides or goes with the other guy, he just peels over left shoulder down the lane with a layup. Nobody help side defense came over to defend.
As we are nearly midway through the second quarter. 4:10 left to go. 25-13 the score. Carterville leads by a dozen, and the Rams just on a simple dribble, but the feet shuffled at just the right time, picked up by the official. Turnover Mount Vernon. It'll be Lions basketball. Their lead is 12, 25-13. But we're going to have timeout. We are going to have a timeout. Who called it? Shane Hawkins? Doug Creel. So Doug Creel wants a timeout. Doug Creel gets a timeout. Either way, it's sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. If you're planning to buy a new home, talk to Dwayne Gully at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Dwayne can walk you through the loan process, answer all of your questions, and get you moving quickly. First Mid is an equal housing lender. 4:06 left to go in the second quarter if you've just tuned in or logged on. 25-13 is the Carterville lead, and the Rams had a nice run to start. The Rams actually had about a 9-5 lead at one point. And somehow Carterville started to chip away. Carterville got on top about 11-9 or so. And it's been all Lions ever since, 25-13.
Yep, and they've gotten that hot stroke. But again, defensively, the Mount Vernon shots have not been as easy to come by as they were in that first couple of minutes. Carterville settled in very nicely defensively. Mount Vernon now goes 1-3-1 out of the timeout to try to disrupt the flow of this Carterville offense.
Trying to switch it up and make an adjustment. 3:53 to go in the first half. Long two? No. Johnson going to pull it back, put it to the ground on the dribble. Throws back top of the key. Beasley. It's starters for the Lions. Heil looking into Ford. No, Beasley up top. Jackson swings around. No, Jackson's a swing man. Three on the way. Ooh, spins out. Bad English. Rebound goes to the Rams. That's Quentin Criava now. Leave it in the backcourt for Williams. Ahead to Quentin. Off of the left arc. Now throws to the right side for Harden. 2 fouls. He's back into the ball game. Martin's going to find Williams. A little give and go to the basket. Martin's shot going to be blocked by Heil. Rebound will go to Beasley. Here come the Lions. Right corner, this is Jackson. Beasley now in the deep wing. Shane Hawkins going to call out a play. See if it involves a three-point shot. They have been hot from the arc tonight.
Second quarter for Mount Vernon being a bugaboo again, only 2 points.
Beasley's three is short, so that hot hand has cooled off just a little bit here. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be a team rebound for the Rams.
Collinsville beat Meridian here earlier, 57-36. Crab Orchard over Alvarado, 61-30. Althoff beat Waterloo, 86-60.
That was at the Highland tournament, an impressive tournament. Carterville to steal now into the front court. Out of the corner comes Beasley. Beasley's going to be bailed out by foul, but you don't get fouled if you don't attack the basket. If you don't attack the basket, you don't create chances, I suppose.
Yeah, one of the things, the trends, the kids watch the NBA, the other association, you're starting to see more knee pads. It was a girls' thing for many years because they would play volleyball in knee pads. They'd carry them over to the basketball. Now because of the NBA wearing these little knee pads, you're seeing Carterville guys wearing a lot of them. Mount Vernon's got a kid or two that does it. You're starting to see something here where kids are starting to wear those knee pads because the association used to be the armbands, shooting armbands. Now it's the knee pads.
Oh, the fashion trends in the world of sports. 27-13 here. 14-point lead for Carterville as both free throws were good by Beasley. Beasley now has 9. Rams now have the basketball. Into the front court, Harden coming out of the corner near the timeline. Dribbles top of the key. Mid-post kick out, left wing three. Williams, no. Rebound goes to Heil. He has gobbled off the glass tonight. Into the front court, Carterville. Johnson from Jackson. Nope, going to give it back. I'm sorry, that was Biddle. Biddle almost had his pocket pick and stolen away, but it ends up out of bounds, stays with the Lions.
Crucial 2:21 left in the first half. Mount Vernon down 14. They need to get this thing into single digits before halftime.
Certainly feel a lot better. Of course, on your halftime show, it'll be sponsored by Second Chance Auto. We'll take a look at your scoring and stats. Rams trying to trap on that timeline. We'll have a jump ball at this half line. We'll go with the Rams on the alternating possession rule. Red Lake College powers our streaming. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands of dollars on your collegiate education. Red Lake College, your journey starts here. Out of the inbound, side of the bounds near the timeline, it'll be Cooper on a drive. Stops mid-post, gives back to Hawkins. Or Williams, rather. I saw Shane Hawkins. And now the Rams, not really sure what that was. That's why I'm having difficulty. As they try to go low that time off the block, it looked like, but lost it.
Maybe that juice off the turkey yesterday. Everybody can't hang on to the orange today.
Could be.
Got it on your fingers, slip sliding around.
Everybody that got a hand on the wishbone, a little bit of grease left on it. 1:56 left to go here in the half. 27-13 Carterville. Uh-oh, Johnson three, but it was long that time. Heil tried to save the rebound. Ran out of wingspan. It'll be Mount Vernon basketball.
Well, what you can do worse, we can do worse better. Each team with a turnover. Last trip's down the floor.
So now, minute 50 to go in the second quarter. 27-13 ball game. 14-point lead for the Lions. Rams need to chip away here. Up top, Quentin Criava with the basketball. Looks back to the right wing for Jake Martin, another sophomore in this lineup. Back to the senior, Criava. Doug Creel not pleased. Now off of the right wing, Williams trying to drive. Little floater's going to be to the left. Put back. Nope, but we'll have a foul on the rebound. It'll be on Martin. So the Lions get the basketball. Off of the foul on the rebound, and this one will go the other way. Length of the floor inbound for Taylor Heil. Tyler Biddle will be the man to bring it across the timeline. Left of the circle now, throwing over to the right side. Johnson thought about pulling up for a 17-footer, but gives it back, and Biddle has his pocket picked. Up ahead from O'Shea Harden. It'll be Zach Williams. The layup's good. Inside the right block. He has 6 on the day, and it's 27-15. The Rams only have 4 points in the quarter, and we're going to have a call at the timeline.
Yeah. Maybe more of a 1A, 2A type of call there, rather than what Mount Vernon is used to playing and will play in the 3A Life next week.
So the Lions with the basketball. 6 fouls on the Rams, so the Lions will be in the bonus now. But just a minute to go here in the half. Little kick out into the right corner. Jackson feigned a three, pulled it back, going to try to drive baseline, step out of bounds. Good peepers, Mike Austin. It'll go the other way.
Well, Carterville, dominated. Now the turnovers are coming. This is the point in the game, as I said about a minute and a half ago, Mount Vernon needed to kind of cut this deficit. They've got it to 12. You got to get it to single digits to have a shot here in the second half.
48 seconds to go in the half. 27-15 ball game. Left wing coming. It's Williams. 43 seconds to go. Down 12. Inside to Harden. Trying to cut it to 10. Couldn't get the shot. No backboard that time. Couldn't get to it. Rolled off the front of the iron. 34 seconds to go. Carterville with the basketball. They lead by a dozen. 27-15. Beasley with it. He's near the timeline. Right side has plenty of space to create something. 4 just sitting there camping out in the paint. Looking for something to happen. Now sets a screen, but still with it on the wing is Johnson. Tapped out of bounds, they say, by Cuiava, and it'll stay with the Rams. Good defense, though. Blaylock checks back into the game. He'll take the place of Harden. Carterville inbound in front of the Ram bench into the backcourt. Deep it goes. Beasley to get it. 13 seconds left. We're in the second quarter. 27-15, the Carterville lead. Beasley looking for Johnson. Johnson going to try to drive off dribble. Nope. Heil, top of the key. Inside it. Nope. Rebound will go to Williams from half court. The heave is just off the mark. And that will be your halftime score. After 2 quarters in Carterville, it's the home team on top. 27, the Mount Vernon Rams 15. We'll come back with your Second Chance Auto halftime show. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Ever feel like you're paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First Bank. Let us welcome you back to personal bank. Community First Bank with Dixon Einer, member FDIC.
Beasley looking into the right corner for Jackson. Back to Beasley on the right arc. Now looking around to the sideline, able to get there. Back to Johnson. Now to Jackson for a long 3. No good. Rebound will be corralled by Williams. Shortest man on the floor got the basketball. And now the Rams will bring it into the front court. 27-15 ball game. 7:30 to go in the third. At the free throw line, they'll kick you out. Quentin Cuiava 3. Good.
That's big.
Huge.
Now Mount Vernon perimeter oriented. If they're going to do that, they got to knock down those threes.
As with 7:19 to go in the third, it's a 27-18 ball game. And now it'll be up top. Johnson looking left side. Beasley tray, no good. Rebound will be tipped around to Quentin Cuiava. He'll come up with it. Maybe the Rams can put together a run. That's what you'd like to see at this juncture. It's coming out as Cooper. Foul from behind will be on Jackson. So that'll be the first on Jackson. Rams will inbound left of the bucket. Off of the baseline, near side. We have a 5-second call, turnover Rams.
Yep, another turnover, 7th on Mount Vernon.
Expectations lofty in Mount Carmel. They beat the Wooden Shoes of Teutopolis tonight at the Lawrence County Capital Classic.
That's a wonderful little tournament they have every year. 4 games in 2 days. Not a big fan of that, but it's a great tournament. Just like the Nestor Thomas, you get to 4 games done in 2 days.
Get to play in 2 well-respected facilities. Half the field, one pool goes to Lawrenceville, the other to Red Hill. Out of the corner, Beasley trying to go inside for Ford, lost it, recovered by Martin. And now the Rams, who are down 9, have the basketball and a chance. Williams, crossover dribble, kicks it to the outside. It'll be Cooper coming around off the near elbow. Long shot, it'll be no good, but the tip back is there somehow by O'Shea Harden.
Volleyball. It works. Mount Vernon with the first 4 points out of the gate. Now only down 7.
And so now 6:12 to play here in the third quarter. Touchdown lead for the Lions, 27-20. They're up 12. The Rams on a 5-0 run to start the half. Jackson with it off of the right sideline between the circles. Heil gives it to Beasley. 5:59 to go in the third. Rend Lake College powers are streaming. Log on, rlc.edu. See how you can save thousands on that college education. Maybe get a little bit of a break as you try to transfer to a 4-year university. Carterville needs a break here. 5-0 run by the Rams to start. Carterville passing around the perimeter right now. Jackson fakes right, goes left. It's to Johnson. He's trying to drive to the elbow. Now throws it back right of the circle for Jackson. Johnson left of the circle. Back to Jackson near the corner at the timeline. 5:28 to go in the third. Carterville up only 7, about to be 9. Good shot by Johnson.
Mid-range dagger and timeout Carterville.
So the Lions want a timeout. It's presented by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Dwayne Gully, Michelle, Rebecca, all your friends and neighbors there at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Corner of 34th and South. Make that South 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. 29-20 is the lead for the Lions, 9 points. And Carterville, for their hot start, has cooled some toward the end of the second quarter and now here into the third, but that was a big bucket before the timeout.
Yeah, and that's a big one. And then Mount Vernon right now gave that up. I mean, they had it down to 7. Now it's back to 9. And see how it goes here. Let's see what shakes. See if Mount Vernon can keep rolling here.
5:21 to go in the third. Rams out of the timeout, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Length of the floor inbound. It'll be Cooper with it up top. Throwing off to the left wing for Harden. There we go. Got that figured out. Now coming into the near side. Out of the corner, it'll be Williams. Back to Cuiava at the volleyball line. Trying to drive. Left-hand dribble. Nice little play on the reverse layup. Cooper, but it travels before the paint.
He got an extra little step in there.
Huh. There we go. Apparently you have to be connected to the internet to stream. Who knew?
Allegedly.
5 minutes to go in the third. 29-20 the score. Rams are down 9. It was 12. They'll take it at this point, but Jackson out of the right corner. Coming along that sideline. Now back to Johnson, right of the circle to the left wing, looking into the corner. Johnson back to Jackson, looking to the sideline. Beasley somehow kept that from out of bounds. Good play by Beasley. Now he'll lob it back to the top. Wide open corner three, left side, almost, but missed by Jackson. Inside, Heil the rebound, trying to get it away from this Ram traffic. We're going to have a foul. And that foul will be on. Oh, okay. They had two options there. That's not quite what I saw, but it'll be on Quentin Cuiava. And now, inbound coming from the left of the bucket for the Lions. 4:27 to go in the third quarter, 29-20, and another quick 5-second call. This time against Carterville, and it'll go the other way.
That was makeup. Makeup call there. Got to make it even. You got to get those 3 seconds, and you got to get those 5-second calls out of the gate early.
Cuiava with it, throwing over to the far wing for Harden. Martin shakes himself loose. Now throws to the right sideline for Williams. 4:12 to play in the third quarter. Rams trailing 29-20. However, Cuiava now bounce pass. 3 on the way. Williams is no good. Rebound fought for underneath. It'll be Johnson for Carterville.
Well, I'd like to see Mount Vernon drive to the rim. Try to get some inside stuff going.
Look for a pass in the paint to Ford. It's tipped away, recovered by Cuiava. And now here come the Rams into the front court. Rams in their away, black, orange trim, orange numeric. Stolen away by Jackson at Carterville. He's going to try to go backdoor. Easy layup for Johnson that time. Assist to Jackson. 31-20.
Yeah, good play. 3-on-1. Carterville executed that. And again, a guy under the rim trying to take a charge. Did not get the call, which is good to see.
Underneath, here comes Harden. Good find in the paint. O'Shea Harden gets the answer there. 31-22. The Rams cut it to 9 again with 3:20 to play. It's the third quarter at the Pyramid Plus tournament, night number 3. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 games, 2 sessions, that is, on Saturday. We're here for all of the Rams games on 94.1 FM or video at WMIXsports.com. Right sideline, we have Jackson looking back up top for Beasley with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Community First Bank of the Heartland has 5 Jefferson County branches in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. It's off of the right sideline. Jackson looking back near the circle. Swung around. Beasley 3 is going to be short that time. Rebound will go to Martin.
He didn't know if he really wanted to shoot or not. He knew he was open. Hands were down by the defender, but he just wasn't sold on shooting it.
So now The Rams try to force a pass to the wing, and they're very lucky that Ford didn't stay in bounds, because otherwise that was going to be a clean Carterville turnover. But the Rams get some respite, and they'll inbound in front of their own bench. It'll be Quentin Cuiava. Quick inbound to Harden on the near wing, looking in against Ford, trying to drive past on the dribble. Backs out near the SN Lions on the floor. Now between the circles, it's a pass to the right wing, coming from Williams. Now back to the near side for Brockhouse. Up top, throwing over Cuiava. He'll dribble in, looking for the layup. No. Used the glass, but just missed it. Now it'll go the other way with Carterville on the defensive board. Tony Wilt is your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Look for that white State Farm Jeep around town and get to a better state with State Farm. Heil, a great state. Floated through the air on that little jumper inside.
Back to 11. It was 12 at the end of the quarter. So Mount Vernon's only been able to chip away 1 point right now.
33-22 Lions. 1:48 to play in the third. Rams have the basketball, need a bucket. Williams back to the circle near the timeline. Now over to the right side for Cooper. Cooper, 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. His Rams trail by 11. Brockhouse gets it on the wing. Now throwing back to the right side, maybe reverse. Nope, they double it back. That'll be too hard. Back to the deep right wing for Cuiava with 1:26 to play in the third of a 33-22 game. Harden now far corner. O'Shea with a right-hand dribble around the perimeter. Stolen away. Jackson there trying to force feed a wing, and Jackson's going to lean into the defender, and he is going to get a foul.
Yeah, he drove right into the body of the defender, just like you're taught to do. Once you get that contact, you go up for a shot, draw the foul.
So that'll be the third on O'Shea, and Jackson will go to the line. B-Dubs makes buying holiday gifts easy by giving you a free bonus card when you buy $25 worth of holiday gift cards. It's the gift that gifts you back. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings, Beer, Sports. 1:13 to go in the third, 34-22. Jackson made the first. He has another, going to try to get it back to, he's already got it 12. Now looking for a baker's dozen, and that's the largest lead.
Yeah, he has played very well.
35-22 Carterville. I just knew by the name it was probably going to happen, as this will be a short three try from Weston Brockhouse. Rebound out of the reach of the Rams. Jackson throws it up ahead. Beasley, left wing. Front court, Carterville trying to drive out of the corner.
Hook. It was.
It was.
Yeah, you can't move. He was trying to move his feet, and he was hooking with the hips. That would be called a 2-minute interference on the slick stuff. He did not keep moving.
Right there on the SIR emblem on the floor. Stands for Southern Illinois River to River. SIRR according to some. SIR to others. Some just say the entire name.
River to River is more kosher.
I like R2R if you're going to abbreviate it at times. Stylish, as this will be a mid-post jumper, and there's our guy again, Dylan Moore off of the bench. He has 7. Lead is 15, 37-22. Dylan Moore came in off of the bench, ignited quickly, and got a 3, and since then he's added 4 more. Now the Rams need to get hot. Off of the far sideline, it'll be Williams dribbling to the top of the key. A half minute to go in the third, 37-22. Carterville with the lead, but again, the Rams need a bucket. Cooper off of the far sideline. Looking back to the right. Rams could use a best doggone shot of the game here, sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Need an opportunity to get that good-looking shot. Between the circles, Harden trying to force feed. Jackson on the steal, length the floor layup. He's fouled, no call. 2 seconds left. The Rams to the length the floor, no good. Into the third quarter in Carterville, the Lions 37, the Mount Vernon Rams 22. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Steve Downs, Vice President of Agricultural Lending with Community First Bank. Operating your farm operation is extremely challenging in today's farm economy. Your operation needs a solid partner that understands the issues you face while providing solutions that make sense for you. At Community First Bank, we're dedicated to meeting the needs of local farmers just like you. Give me a call today at 618-244-3000 to see how we can help with your farming operation. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
When it comes to orthopedics, you want personal care that gets you back in action. And now you have a center of excellence close to home. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers access to leading-edge orthopedics with the latest in surgical and non-invasive care and the most advanced imaging. We also specialize in providing total joint replacement, spine surgery, sports medicine, and offer an on-site physical rehabilitation center. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Visit online at orthocenter-si.com or call 242-3778. For your convenience, the Orthopedic Center also sees patients at satellite offices in Centralia, Nashville, Clinton, and now Pinckneyville.
Back to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
To the fourth quarter we go in Carterville. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside 37-22, the home team on top. And off of the inbound, it was tipped out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a length of the floor inbound forthcoming for the Mount Vernon Rams. Let's see here. 7:59 to go in the fourth. 1 second in. Carterville's lead is 15. Coming up the right side, the Rams throw it away. Long pass, it sailed high out of bounds. Needed a receiver that time. 7:51 to go in the fourth. 37-22 still. Beasley in the backcourt for Carterville. Right timeline, throws off to Jackson. Jackson looking for Johnson on the elbow. Has Heil up top. Instead, he'll go to Moore. Moore is left of the circle with 7:37 to go. 37-22. That's the Carterville lead. Don't forget the Saturday Sports Show coming your way tomorrow. Big lineup. Loaded lineup. Out of the right corner. Beasley three. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Defender again ran out to him. As Mark Jackson says on the NBA telecast, hands down, man down. Basket scored.
12 points on the night for Beasley. Out of the corner. Brockhouse thinking about it. 40-22 the deficit. Williams an answer from. Nope. It's a good shot. It's just only two.
That's what I said. We're into the third quarter now. 7 minutes to go in the game. Mount Vernon does not have a free throw attempt. Strictly perimeter oriented are the Rams tonight.
40-24 ball game. 16-point lead for the Lions. That was just a two from the top for Zach Williams, and now we will have a charge.
Yep, that was definite charge.
That was Dylan Moore.
Good job by Mount Vernon to take that charge and force the turnover. Only the second foul of the half for the Lions.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare offers play areas for all sizes of dogs. They get to play and socialize with 100% human supervision. Log on to jaggersdoggydaycare.com to learn more about daycare, boarding, grooming, and even obedience training. Jaggers is next to Pizza Man in Mount Vernon, or call 316-7021. As this is a little bit of everything underneath. The Rams end up losing the basketball. Carterville with it, coming up the right wing. Johnson skip pass. Three on the way, Beasley. Yes, sir.
Yep. Again, closeout's one thing, hands up are another.
6 in the quarter, 15 on the night for Beasley. 43-24, 19-point lead, 6:15 to play. We're in the fourth quarter from Carterville. Williams up top looking to drive inside the right block, and we have a foul. Williams might be going to the line for the first time tonight. Looks as if he will. Community First Bank.
Hard to believe this is their first free throw attempts in the game. There's 6:08 left.
It is hard to believe. You know what's not hard to believe? Community First Bank of the Heartland, serving Jefferson County since 1906. If your bank has changed names again, remember, it's not you, it's them. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking as the first free throw good by Zach Williams. Only change the Rams will be looking for is a change of pace here, hoping to get some more offense in a short period of time. 6:08 left to go. Both free throws good, and it is 43-26. Rams are down 17, and now stepping out of bounds, the Lions. Big turnover there. Rams could use it.
Well, that'll help a little bit. Maybe Mount Vernon can crawl back. Down 17, it's going to be a difficult task up the hill.
Stepped across that sideline into the backcourt about halfway up, and that's where the Rams inbound. It's into their backcourt. Into Zach Williams. Williams across the timeline, right-hand dribble, shakes it out. Blaylock wide open. Shakes the defender underneath. Ooh. Passes it outside. Cuiava three, good.
Inside, outside. Would have preferred the layup, but the shot from the outside went in. All is well.
It's now a 14-point game. Rams pressure. Ford will kick it out of bounds. It'll be Ram basketball. Rams tipped it. Ford fell at his feet, accidentally kicked it. Carterville turns it over.
Carterville right now playing a little too fast. They don't want to go on a flat-out stall up 14. But they also don't want to rush it up the floor against this pressure that Mount Vernon's doing. You got to take care of the ball if you're wearing the Carterville orange and blue.
5:39 to go in the fourth. 43-29. Rams lead. Deficit, rather, is 14. And now we'll have a foul on Beasley. And again, Carterville. Not a foul you want to give there. 5:33 left to go in regulation. It's a 43-29 score. Rams will inbound. Over there on the far sideline, and we'll have a timeout on the floor, sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. If you're planning on buying a new home, talk to Dwayne at First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. He can walk you through the loan process, answer all of your questions, get you moving quickly. First Mid is an equal housing lender. 5:33 to go in the fourth quarter. 43-29. Carterville on top, and really, since about halfway through the first quarter, it's been all Carterville.
Yeah, all Carterville right now, and unfortunately, it's one of these deals where Mount Vernon has been so perimeter oriented. It's one of these deals where Mount Vernon's got to get to the rim and try to get this clock stopped and score some free throws when the clock stopped. And Mount Vernon, we'll see if that changes as well. Robinson beat Breeze Central 56-50. Mount Carmel over T-Town 64-62. Marshall beats Salem 61-37. Mascoutah beats Jersey 50-38. And Triad beat Taylorville 68-44. Another one, O'Fallon beats Carbondale 55-42.
5:33 to go in the fourth quarter. 43-29 is the deficit facing the Rams. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Will, teacher State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. 42nd South Water Towers, where you'll find him in the office, or look for the white State Farm Jeep around town and get to better state with State Farm. Harden off a curl down the lane on the dribble drive. Missed the layup. Rebound will go to the Lions. Dylan Moore to the left wing steps, now at the elbow. Off of the sideline, and a long two on the way for Terry-Ons Blaylock. He was just standing there. He didn't shoot it. My apologies.
Should I even ask who that was? I was distracted.
I got distracted easily there.
Who, Breesley? All right.
I said a Ram shot it, so, I mean, that's how distracted I was.
Right. Certain people walk up Kuyava from distance, and I mean distance there.
Missed it from about 25, and the rebound will go to Carterville. They're up 16, 45-29. Dylan Moore, the layup.
Mount Vernon's lost their way defensively, and Carterville's picking away right now. They pull out to their biggest lead of the game at 18.
4:44 to play in the fourth quarter. 18-point lead for the Lions. Rams, good head fake there. O'Shea Harden drives to the basket. Misses it high off the glass. Carterville got away with a travel off the rebound, but we'll see if they can use that into their advantage here in the front court. Off the left block, here comes a reverse layup. There's Heil.
Gave him baseline, and that unfortunately will open up for a layup, and it's a balloon to 20 all of a sudden.
4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Buffalo Wild Wings, Wings Beer Sports. Remind you that this holiday season, do your holiday shopping there. For every $25 gift card you buy, you get a bonus card back. It's the gift that keeps on gifting. 4:05 to go in the fourth. 49-29 Rams deficit. There's Blaylock with a shot. In and out from three-point land. No good. Now a foul on the Rams as this was coming up the left side here on this near sideline. It'll be on Zach Williams.
And for the longest of time, Mount Vernon was in this game. Now, Carterville is really taking the wind out of the sails.
Heil will inbound in front of the scorer's table, still in the backcourt, gets it to Jackson. High pass to Heil, he recovers, splits the defenders, goes right down the middle. His pass is going to be tipped. It's Harden. Harden will be fouled by Ford. He's at about the free throw line in the backcourt. Still not enough for anybody to shoot a bonus. Just the fifth team foul on the Lions, I believe the second on Ford. Connor Henderson will check in. He'll take Ford's spot. So with 3:47 to go, Griava will inbound off of the near sideline. 3:44 to play. 49-29 is the Carterville lead. Crossover dribble by Williams, kicks it out. Three on the way. Cooper, no good. Rebound underneath, fought for. It'll be Henderson and Griava. And that'll be a jump ball.
And the frustration for Mount Vernon is really thick right now. 3:30
left, fourth quarter. 49-29. It's been all Lions here over the past 3 quarters of play. Link to the floor inbound. It'll be Heil. He finds Jackson on the sideline. Rams will trap. Able to get it off to Beasley. Beasley kept his footing. Now throws it across the way to Dylan Moore. He's at the left wing in the front court trying to drive. Pivoting around. Trying to shake the Ram defenders. And instead of a Ram steal, we're going to have a Ram foul with 3:20 to go. So that'll be on cue. That's his third. Heron and Marion, the nightcap here tonight in Carterville. Crowd starting to filter in. Inbound right of the bucket. Back into the corner, Beasley. Got it from Jackson. Now looks for Jackson on the wing. Good kick save by Cooper. And the Lions will inbound here. 3:14 remaining in the fourth. Inbound will be into the left side. Ooh, a little give and go off the inbound. Nope, they'll throw into the corner for Dylan Moore. Henderson back into Heil trying to feed, and now the Rams will steal it away. Fast into the front court, and ferocious. This will be Cooper to the basket. Misses it. Lions get the rebound. Try to attack off of a curl. Carterville able to get the rebound. Now Beasley into the front court, left wing. 2:52 to play in the fourth. Slide pass to the circle for Jackson. Now deep right wing. Henderson into the corner for Moore. Forces the pass to Henderson. Moore into the corner all alone. Not going to put it up. Trying to pass again. Another kick save.
Carterville's got this covered. 5 on the floor and there's 6's scoreboard. And right now, timeout by Doug Creel. Full timeout here with 2:40 to go.
Timeout presented by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, your one-stop financial resource. In addition to banking services, First Mid also offers wealth management and insurance. 49-29. Carterville has this one pretty well in hand with 2:40 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Thought we was having earthquake there for a second.
No, I'm tired of sitting. I sat on the wrong parts earlier. Haven't been feeling good. 2:40 to go in the fourth. 49-29 score. We're in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth tonight. It's where we will be tomorrow for multiple broadcasts. We'll have 2 for the Rams, 2 for the Lady Rams. The Lady Rams will have Westglen tomorrow sometime around the noon hour on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. Rams will have the Heron Tigers at 11:30. We'll have that for you here on 94.1 FM. Video at WMIXsports.com. Rams nightcap is at 5:30 against Meridian. We'll have that. Lady Rams will play somebody at some point, sometime in Nashville tomorrow.
It could be 3:30, 5, or 6:30.
Best
Been
bet.
there and done that with the 2-1 frame where you can end up playing for, 3 teams 2-1. You can end up playing for third. You can play for fifth. You could end up in the championship. Just never know.
So for the Lady Rams, just stay tuned. Listen to the first game or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll do our best to keep you updated. 2:40 to play in regulation. Side out of bounds off the inbound into the back court. Heil had it tipped but got it back. Now it's Beasley coming out of the right corner. Left of the circle. That will be Mr. Jackson throwing off to Dylan Moore. He's on the wing, and we're going to have a turnover here on Carterville. They travel with the basketball.
I don't know if he walked.
I didn't think so, but that's just me.
As we say at the golf course, I don't think he walked.
Sometimes we all need a fresh start at just a fraction of the cost of a 4-year university. Red Lake College can give you a high-quality head start to transfer without breaking the bank, and Rams won't break the bank. We'll drop it. Rams won't get the basket. They'll get a foul, though. They're coming around off that far side. Trying to get to the block was O'Shea Harden.
Well, Mount Vernon's got an uphill climb tomorrow. You got a Heron team that maybe could come out flat tomorrow after playing Marion tonight. And you got a Meridian team that's really hungry for a win against anybody.
First one good by Harden, 49-30. Harden will have another, trying to increase his output tonight. Rams have cut it to 19, trying to make it 18 with 2:21 left. 49-31 as Harden makes both. Rams are, I believe, 4 of 4 from the line tonight, all in the fourth quarter. 2:19 left to go, 49-31 ball game. Carterville into the front court looking for some insurance points of their own. The lead is 18. Their largest is 20. Right corner, probably going to stretch it out, kill the clock as much as possible. With 2:04 to go, we'll drop below that here on this possession. Front court, left corner coming around, off of the wing. Now they feed free throw line. They'll kick it in the right corner. Minute 55 left to go here. Rams going to fall to 0-3. Carterville going to improve to 1-2. Rams have 2 tomorrow, Heron and Meridian, respectively, at 11:30 and 5:30. Left of the circle near the timeline, this is Beasley, and we will have an over back.
Wow.
Didn't see that either.
Didn't see that either. I think he was hanging over the line. I don't believe he ever touched it. All right.
Well then, so the Rams get a break and also get some subs. Nate Campbell into the ball game, throws to the left wing for Brockhouse.
Yeah, the subs are going to come in. We got a little JV action, so this is kind of like the people that go out shopping after the original deals are all bought on Black Friday.
Up top, Campbell looking off to the right side. Ashby settles for Bain. He's on the far wing with 1:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Up 18, it's Brockhouse coming around. Down 18, rather. Off of the far wing. That'll be Campbell coming around. Crossover dribble, trying to slip into the paint. Throws it outside. This will be Brockhouse. Jump stop, yes, and one. Brockhouse gets the bucket, also gets a trip to the line. The Rams down 16, looking to cut it to 15 with 1:03 to go in the fourth quarter. All of the action is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland this season and every season.
Nice to know athletic director and administrator from Benton High School, Ryan Miller, listening on the way down. Heading back into 10 to the 618. Appreciate him listening in.
Saw one of his basketball teams on Tuesday night. We'll see the other gender on February 14th. 49-34. The free throw was good. 3-point play on that one for Weston Brockhouse. 55 seconds to go. Carterville has some subs into the ball game as well. Campbell looking into the right side. Gets it right back from Rector. Rector one dribble. Throws back to the top between the rings. It's Stritzel. Back to Rector. Rector trying to guide traffic here with 40 seconds left in the ballgame. 49-34. Left wing for Carterville. This is Stritzel. The home team going to improve to 1-2. The Rams dropping to 0-3 tonight with 28 seconds left to go. Rector up top. One dribble, left hand. Stritzel now left wing. Between the circles, it's Jordan. Cedric Jordan with the basketball. Switches left hand. Rector swings it around to the left side. Stritzel. Back to the left wing. Rector. 15 seconds left to go. 49-34 here late in the fourth quarter. Now with 9. Carterville up top with 8. This is Jordan. Back to the right side. Stritzel now to Rector with 3. Back to Stritzel up top with 1, and that's going to be your final score. Final here in Seville, the Carterville Lions 49, the Mount Vernon Rams 34. We'll come back with your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
This is Roy Landers, owner of Landers Toy and Collision Centers. Of course, we hope that you and your family never have to use our services. But in the unfortunate chance the situation does arise, Landers and our employees are here for you.
This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. These past few years, our ability to tow and bring your vehicle back to its original condition have become exceptional. While our state-of-the-art equipment and high demand for quality are much to blame, the real success for Landers Towing and Collision stems from the determination and dedication of our employees.
An exceptional, independent, hardworking team member is extremely hard to come by these days. I have been blessed in meeting and hiring these specific individuals for the Landers team. The success of Landers Toy and Collision Centers would not have been possible without the dedication and perseverance they have shown me and my organization.
Through extensive training programs and continued learning by our team members, Landers will continue to bring you the best possible experience one can have during such a stressful time. Remember, the employees of Landers Towing and Collision Centers the next time life throws you a curveball. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. 1-888 Landers, that's 1-888 Landers.
You never know what's going to happen during the morning show with me, Sandy, here on WMIX. Contests, giveaways. Oh my God! Today's hot country plus music from local artists.
Hi, this is John Spicer.
Request line is always open all morning, every morning at 242-0094. Be sure to hit me up when I'm live on location for your chance to snag some great freebies from Mix 94. Listen to the morning show with me, Sandy, on the station for today's hot country, WMIX.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon.
Nobody will treat you better than a Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac. We have a very veteran sales staff that have been here a long time, and the reason they've been here a long time is they treat their customers well. They treat them professionally. It's a low-pressure environment. We just give a great deal. We sell on price, and we know what people want. They just want our best price right off the bat, and that's what we give them.
Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports, the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. starts now.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside. The Mount Rams fall tonight to the Carterville Lions, 49-34. This is your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway. Schedule your service appointments online at schmidtchevrolet.com. We owe you a best doggone shot of the game, sponsored by Jagger's Doggy Daycare. We owe you your 3 stars of the game and scoring and stats. It's all still to come here on your postgame show. 49-34 the final. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Ever feel like you're paying your bank to be there for you? Hi, I'm Debbie Ashby with Community First Bank, and we believe being chosen as your financial partner is a privilege. That's why we still offer free checking with free debit cards and free online banking and bill pay for your convenience. No hassles, no hoops to jump through, just your local hometown bank being there for you. Stop by one of our 5 Jefferson County locations today to see the Community First difference and let us welcome you back to personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC.
Black Friday doorbusters await at the Rinley College Marketplace on Friday, November 25th. For golfers on your list, RLC Golf Outlet has sales on tailor-made sets and drivers, clothing, shoes, bags, and more. Shoe Stop will have giveaways, including free gift cards and over $700 in shopping sprees. Lone Star Steakhouse will have sales on gift cards, and you'll love free coffee and cookies at Helen's Coffee Shop. Visit the RLC Marketplace for your holiday shopping needs, located off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Your home for the Mount Vernon Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
WMIX FM, WMIXsports.com, streaming video of tonight's broadcast. The Mount Vernon Rams fall to the Carterville Lions. Final score, 49-34. With Jeff Crow and Danny Czerwinski here in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Chris Mayberry back at the Mount Vernon studio here tonight. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, don't forget that service department services any make or model regardless of where you bought it. Schedule your appointment online at schmidtchevrolet.com as the Rams again fall by 15. They trailed by as many as 20 in the fourth quarter. And Danny, the stats, I think when you look at it for Carterville, shot hot in that first half, but then as the game progressed, ultimately Carterville kept finding ways to pull away.
Well, Mount Vernon was 10 of 19 from two-point range, 52%, 3 of 16 from three-point range, 19%. Rams 13 of 35 from the field for 37%. Carterville 12 of 16 from two-point range, 75%, 6 of 13 from the arc for 46%. The Lions go 18 of 29 from the field for 62%. Shooting, that would be free throws. Mount Vernon 5 of 5, all coming in the fourth quarter. Carterville 6 of 9 for 67%. The Lions out-rebounded Mount Vernon 20 to 13, and Carterville had 17 turnovers to Mount Vernon's 14. The Lions were led in scoring tonight by Brendan Beasley with 16. Blake Jackson and Taylor Heil had 8. You had Dylan Moore 9. Justin Johnson had 7. The Rams were led in scoring tonight by Zach Williams with 10. Quentin Kuyava had 9. O'Shea Harden 6. Weston Brockhouse 3. And Terrion Splaylock, Jake Martin, Lucas Cooper with 2 apiece as the Rams fall to Carterville tonight, 49-34.
A little bit more to tell you about. We'll do that after a quick break. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show will continue. This is Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
People's National Bank has the best of both worlds. Big bank products offered from your local family-owned community bank. Products like free checking, online banking, personal and business mobile banking, and mobile deposit. People's National Bank has the products and services to meet your personal and business financial needs in today's world. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about any one of these great products. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless and service fees may apply.
If you're like us at Buffalo Wild Wings, you like football on tons of TVs and a plethora of wing sauce choices, and you like beers, lots of beers. And if you really, really like us, you started a sports bar in 1982 and have a yellow logo with a buffalo inside. And if that's the case, you can expect to hear from our lawyers. A sports bar like you'd have created. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The 3 stars of the game are next.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Rams drop this one tonight, 49-34. That is the final score. Not much left to do here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, but give you 3 stars of the game.
3 stars, we're going to go Brendan Beasley, led the way with 16 points for Carterville tonight, 9 and 7 in each half. Number 2 star, Zach Williams, leading the way once again with 10 points. And our player of the game, and a guy I mentioned earlier in the game, we're going to give it to him anyway, he didn't have a lot of points and, stuff show up in the stat book, but gave a lot of energy and a lot of little things from Mount Vernon in this ball game. We're going to give it to Terrion Splaylock because I felt like he came in the ball game and gave a lot of energy early on to kind of help propel Mount Vernon that early lead in the first part of this ball game.
Those are your 3 stars of the game here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. Now the even tougher part possibly tonight would be the best doggone shot of the game, sponsored by Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
Back in the first quarter, Zach Williams is on the right wing, dribbled 3 times to his left, went to the left elbow, shot one, and made one the hard way, that way going opposite side of what a right-hand shooter would like to do. He did it again later on in the first half, so I'm going to give it to Zach Williams from Mount Vernon with the shot of the game.
There you go. That is your best doggone shot of the game tonight. Jaggers Doggy Daycare offers play areas for all sizes of dogs. They get to play and socialize, and again, that's 100% human supervision. Log on to jaggersdoggydaycare.com to learn more about daycare, boarding, grooming, and even obedience training. Jaggers is next to Pizza Man in Mount Vernon, or call 316-7021. That's 316-7021. DC Rams 0-3 now. Not accustomed to seeing that kind of start. Last time they started 0-3, 0-4. Went to a super sectional in 2008. So anything can happen even when your start isn't the most auspicious.
Right. You learn a lot about yourself in a week like this. You learn a lot, and you see what happens. You go from here, and the Rams have a doubleheader tomorrow to try to get that first win of the year.
They certainly do. 11:30 will be the first game against the Heron Tigers. 11:15 will be your pregame right here on 94.1 FM. Watch it live, WMIX Sports.com. Going to do it for us tonight. Don't forget the Saturday Sports Show coming your way tomorrow morning on AM 940 and 96.5 FM. That'll be after the 8 o'clock news. We stream it live at WMIXSports.com. Next Rams broadcast again tomorrow at 11:15. That's going to do it for us tonight. For Jeff Crow, for Danny Czerwinski, for Chris Mayberry, back at the Mount Vernon studio for all of us at WMIX Sports. Thank you for listening. Thank you to our sponsors. I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you the final score. The Carterville Lions 49, the Mount Vernon Rams 34.